Okay, hey there, Deep Time Challenge team. This is Mr. Rogers, of course, and you're accessing the extra hint to help you out with challenge number two, which I expect actually everyone's going to want to have a little bit extra help. So, what I thought I'd do is I'd just show you one of the problems. We'll solve it together, and by doing that, we'll see if that makes sense to you. And I would say if it still doesn't make sense after we do the demonstration together, and do the problem together, then I'd say flag me down, the real Mr. Rogers who's in the room right now, and I'll continue to work with you until you're able to successfully complete challenge two. But the main problem here with challenge two is that we have all of these historical dates in human history, and we already know that they all happen on December 31st. So your challenge is to figure out the time of day, like what hour, minute, and second it would be on December 31st. So let's go ahead and just try one out here. Let's take the humans being hunted by woolly mammoths for food. That's 150,000 years ago. So if we go and use the exact same equation we always have, and I plug in 150,000 years, there we go. That's accurate there. Of course, we'll cross out the equal number of zeros, so we'll take out 4 zeros here, 4 zeros here, and 4 zeros here. And then we'll go ahead and do step one of the process. So 45 and 4 zeros minus 15 equals that number. And then divided by 45, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that equals 0.999666, whatever that number happens to be. We multiply that by 365 to turn it into days. And we get, not surprisingly, 364.98. So I'm just going to subtract 365 from this. So we have to go backwards, not even one full day. And so this is probably where you're stumped and you're saying, geez, I don't know how to go from here. Well, the trick is to try to remember how many hours there are in a day, how many minutes there are in a day, and so on and so forth. So if you think about it, if this represents a fraction of a day, then what we need to do is multiply this by not 365, but multiply it by the number of hours in a day. And there are 24 hours in a day. So what we would do is take this number times 24. And so now you see that we don't even go back one full hour. We go back a fraction of an hour, like 0.292 of an hour. So now we need to turn this into minutes because we know we're not even one full hour back from midnight on December 31st. So to convert this into minutes, we have to multiply this by 60 because there are 60 minutes in an hour. And now we finally have something to grab a hold of. We have to go backwards 17 minutes, which if we go backward from midnight, that would be 11, I believe, 43. That would be 17 minutes backwards. 11:43 p.m. That's when humans hunted woolly mammoths. But I bet we could get down even lower because you notice there's 0.52. So if we take that 0.52 that's left and we try to find out how many seconds that would be, we multiply it by, you guessed it, 60 seconds. And that means we've got to go backwards a further 31 seconds. So we have to go back 31 seconds from this time right here. So it's not really 11:43, it's 11:42. And just to confirm, yep, I got to go backwards 31 seconds. So if I start at the 60-second mark and go backwards 31 seconds, I believe what this would be 11:42 p.m. and 29 seconds. Because then another 31 seconds would take you up to 11:43. So that's when woolly mammoths were being hunted by humans, at 11:42 p.m. and 29 seconds. So that's how you do this particular problem. And if you go back and you do the first cave paintings, you do agriculture being invented, writing being invented, the Library of Alexandria being destroyed, and Hypatia being killed, the two halves of the planet meeting for the first time, that of course would be Christopher Columbus sailing the ocean and the one hemisphere meeting the other hemisphere. Kepler's dream of traveling to the moon was 400 years ago. And of course, you would be 14 years ago. So you can convert all of these into hours, minutes, and seconds, over here on the right. As I said, if you're still feeling a little stumped, look around the room. I'm in here somewhere. Flag me down, and I'll continue to work with you. But if this is enough to get you rolling, then good luck with Challenge 2, and we'll see you at Challenge 3. Bye.